Sup guys, it is TheCornishGamer and welcome back to another episode of my Civilization 5 Challenges series. This is episode 3, season 1 on the dual map of 12 civs. So, when we left off last time, we just announced Babylon. Also, you might notice that the UI has actually changed a bit again. I've actually got an updated version of the enhanced UI mod. As like you can see the military overview in the bottom left, and you can also see on the tech, you could actually like click just demographics just straight from there. And I believe we have a look at the... where is it? Tech tree. Tech tree. If you go to the tech tree, you can actually see what each of these things provides. You can also see what techs give you trade routes, like sailing and animal husbandry. But yeah, if I remember last time, we were just sort of like building up for an attack on Babylon, because their army is pretty damn weak at the moment. If we could speak to our advisors, I'm not... Is the advisor council on this? Well, have they removed the advisor council? That sort of sucks. What's going to become too much? Sorry, I have no interest. Where's the little drop down thing you usually get? Oh well, it's not too important, I suppose. Okay, scientist. Should we use to just get a free tech? I feel yeah, we'll put him there just to get just to construct an academy. We build another Chu-Ko-Nu. Do we need Chu-Ko-Nus, or do we need like a horseman to take the city? We don't have any horses, however. If we were to build a trireme, and it's in the trireme, alright, we'll put a trireme. And do we have the tech to get open borders? No, we do not. Because I'd like to get open borders with them actually. Because then we could go around Antioch and Rome and attack with our triremes as well. But I reckon we're going to attack next turn actually. Because that's our next plan of action. Yeah. I denounced the Huns, right? Yeah, everyone's denounced the Huns. We're about to attack Babylon. What do people think of Babylon? Which is a way to tell. I'd like to see if people hate him or not. Because I don't particularly want to get that massive of a warmonger penalty. Or, we could attack the Huns. And we won't get that bad of a warmonger penalty. However, if we go to the demographics, we can see the Huns have the biggest army in the game. So, I think attacking... Yeah, we'll make friends. I feel as if attacking Babylon would be the best thing. They are taking a trade route to us, however, I still think it would be good to attack them. Anyway, I barely ever declare war. Oh, we do have open borders. I barely ever declare war on Brave New World due to the warmonger penalty. However, we're going to do it this time. And let's just see how it turns out, I suppose. Should we go for... Let's build a pikeman, actually. Okay, it's time to attack. Can we attack him from there? No, we can't. We could move this guy in, we could move this guy in, and this guy in. Yeah, it's time. What warmonger penalty do we get? We get extreme warmonger penalty. Yeah, this is why I don't really like Brave New World that much. This is the thing I really do hate about Brave New World. It's the warmonger penalty. But I suppose we are near people anyway, so I suppose it won't be too bad. But anyway, time to attack. So it's going to divide between us. Not particularly liking the Huns at the moment. Hey. Whoa. I don't like that army that Rome's got built up. We're getting a pikeman soon. I reckon it'll actually be easy enough to defend. Due to the fact it's like a bottleneck. However, I won't like it if freaking Rome attack us at all. However, the thing with the Chu-Ko-Nus, you see, is that the Chu-Ko-Nus can attack twice. Like that. And that makes them extremely good. We'll move this guy here, this guy here. And then we'll be able to move in all of our Chu-Ko-Nus all on the same turn. To attack. Yeah, I can see a few ballistas and stuff there with Rome. I don't know what Rome's tendency is to backstab, however. I'm not sure whether they backstab a lot or not. I don't think they're too tendent to do it. Oh yeah, bloody hell, Babylonian Tomb. I swear you just said the same thing then, a bit earlier on. I can't believe we get a extreme warmonger penalty. However, we could move on to Rio de Janeiro and liberate it. And that would give us the liberation bonus. That would stop people from hating us so much. Anyway, let's move in our units. Boom. Babylon will be a very tough city due to the walls of Babylon. I will say that. Because the walls of Babylon are pretty damn good. Because it increases the city's combat strength as well. So it's not going to be easy. May as well just weaken them. They might actually take us down next turn. Take down that trireme anyway. What should we go for? Let's go for a Writer's Guild actually. Not to actually like such generating great writers for tourism, but to use them more for culture. I suppose we could actually pillage a tile. Wait, how would they attack? They can't do that much damage, can they? Yeah, not too much damage at all. Anyway, it's time to show you guys the power of the Chu-Ko-Nus in a full show. One thing I'm wondering, actually, can I move in this guy in 2 turns? Yes, I can. And I can move that guy in 2 turns as well. Let's move this guy here, then move this guy here. And it's time to rain hell. Go for heal instantly. Take him down. Yeah, I don't like that army that Rome's shipping over. We do have the Great Wall, however, so that will slow him down, but not much. Anyway, time to show you guys the power of the Chu-Ko-Nu. And rain hell over Babylon. It's as if I have 10 crossbowmen instead of 5. Because they can fire twice. And that makes them ridiculously good. And you can see Babylon just... city strength. Babylon's a pretty tough city. Strength of 29. However, when you have 5 Chu-Ko-Nus raining death upon it, don't really think it's that good for it. Well, that Chu-Ko-Nu is a promotion as well, so if he does get attacked too much, then we'll should we promote him now? Yeah, I'm gonna have to promote him now because he probably will take a few more hits next turn. We'll go for we don't resort with cam. We'll go for metal casting. Actually, we have a bit of juggling on our boards, so the university will actually do good. That guy should have a promotion. He was very close to getting promoted anyway, so he should have a promotion. I believe. Yeah, it's not a research agreement. He seems friendly enough. He might be shipping over to the Huns. Or shipping it over to help me. However, I very much doubt that. I'm being a bit wary of them. I will say that. Yeah, it's not a research agreement. People like to smile the most. We're not exactly that high. I say a ton of the Huns' happiness must be quite low. Well, Pillage will save the promotion until next turn, because he probably will survive. Boom. Boom. Save that promotion until he gets hit. Boom. And... boom. Boom. Okay, so he could move in 2 turns, right? Okay, a few more hits, and then I'll move in that guy for the kill. Choose production. Let's go for... we have a lot of stuff to build. Let's go for a university. We always want to stay on top on science. This guy can't move it in 1 turn, can he? Well, if we move him... yeah, if we move him here, then we'll be able to. However, if we do get that bad of a warmonger penalty from this, we'll move in for Rio de Janeiro and try and get the liberation. Why don't I just move that guy? Can he still move in? Yeah, he can. Cool. Don't know why on earth I just moved that guy. I don't really want to promote you at the moment. Can I just save it? Until next turn? Or do I have to do it now? Okay, we'll just go for heal instantly then. I really didn't want to do that turn, but oh well. Babylon will probably fall in a few turns. I want to move in both the warrior and the pikeman, because I want the pikeman to survive. And I feel as if we move in both units, they can't take down both units at the same time. Yeah. Good thing is that when someone declares war when you have open borders, they get kicked out of your borders. I have no idea why they're bringing the Great Engineer with them, to be honest. Don't see why they're bringing along Benjamin Franklin for the ride. Don't know what he has to do with it, but okay. Wait, who has a promotion? We'll save that promotion for later if we can. Everyone has a promotion. Boom. Why should attack him, actually? Boom. Boom. Big. Oh, yes! Great General. And you know how good the Great Generals for the Chinese are. Yeah, 30% Great General bonus. Moving this guy, and moving this guy. And also we can use this guy to destroy his warrior. And Babylon will probably end up falling next turn. The extreme warmonger penalty is something I'm willing to take. Go for the rough terrain bonus, because this map has very rough terrain. And also Babylon could be used as a naval base to attack on this side of the map. Okay, hopefully our melee units doesn't get taken down. They usually just focus on one. I won't be surprised if our warrior dies. Didn't die. Man. It's one tough warrior. Don't tell me it's going to be one of those things where two factions or civilizations have a massive battle on my borders. Because the Huns are moving in and Rome are moving in. I reckon Rome are actually moving in for the Huns rather than me, because they probably would have declared war at this point. Might have jinxed it now, but whatever. Let's attack that. And since we can attack twice, attack the city. Rough terrain. Attack that. So you've got the Great General bonus now, so that's pretty insane. Even the Great General. And die. And Babylon is ours. Well, stuff you. We can annex it. We have the happiness to annex it, right? Yeah, let's do it. Now everyone will probably end up hating us because we're warmongers. Probably take into effect next turn. However, I believe if we end up liberating, so you can also see how many units we have. We have quite a vast army because of demographics. I think it's Attila the Hun has an even bigger army. Babylon's lost its capital. Babylon is marble. This reduction building classical era wonders and the city by 50. I didn't know it done that. Didn't know that actually. Let's go for a courthouse, of course. How long's it gonna be resisted for? 6 turns. Okay, not too long. Let's go for. I want to go for military units. Let's go for steel. I might go straight for gunpowder. Let's go straight for gunpowder. We'll need physics first. Anyway, I'm ready for the Huns. Yep, and here comes the mass denunciations. Oh, they backstabbed me. Wow. See, this is the thing. I don't get it. They're friends with me, yet then they denounce me. And Egypt will probably end up doing the same thing. Yep. They've backstabbed me. However, I believe if I liberate Rio de Janeiro, or even attack Attila, people will be more friendly towards me. Because Attila is a warmongering threat. So let's heal up all our units and prepare for the assault on Rio de Janeiro. Oh. Did those units get kicked out because did open border treaty end? I think it did. Let's heal up our units, and let's move in for Attila's court. Attila's denouncing me. Attila's... Yeah, I'm saying you'll pay for this entirely, because he will. Sorry, it's caused a divide between us. Yes, everyone's declaring war on Attila the Hun. Great. I feel as if I choose to attack Attila the Hun now, his units will be spread out. So I feel as if this is a good time to attack. Ah. That's one of those, like, barbarian continents, isn't it? We'll let the Great General sleep. We'll go for a Colosseum to increase our happiness. I really want Babylon to get resistance, because I want to build a few naval units, actually, and fire and engineer from there. Actually, open up Tech Tree. Tech Tree. We're going to want Compass, actually. So let's just go for Physics, then we'll go for Compass. Because we want the Galeas, actually. Actually, let's go straight for it now. Yeah. We want the Galeas. ASAP. Oh, Great Barrier Reef. We might actually want to settle on this mini-continent. Was he building a statue of Zeus? Yes, he was. In the middle of the ocean. Makes sense. What was the Great Barrier Reef surprise? Yeah, we might want to grab that. So if we settle like here or here. Is there any luxuries on that continent? We'll find out soon. I suppose what we really need to do now is just wait until we've built the courthouse. Or once Babylon gives out resistance. That would be nice. But I suppose that's one civ down, and I believe that we are somewhat set up for a domination victory. If not a domination victory, then we always have the science as a backup. Because you might notice that we are quite far ahead on science. So a science victory is always a backup plan. Come on, hurry up. Anyway, I'm going to end off this episode here. So you've seen me take down Babylon, my empire's expanded. And I suppose that was a pretty eventful episode. We didn't get through too many turns. However, I suppose something quite interesting just happened. And everyone hates us because Brave New World, Warmonger penalty, yay. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, add to your favourites, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.